episode of the Hot Seat Podcast. I'm your host, David Rivera, and I'm here for another episode of Rapid Fire News. Gonna get right down into it where I talk about things from pro wrestling and now pop culture, getting into that, into the mix of Rapid Fire News, where I put myself in the hot seat and talk about the latest of wrestling and pop culture. I'm gonna get right down into it where we have Jurassic World Rebirth now available on Peacock. Be able to watch that now. So I was able to watch that in movie theaters, and I saw it when it first came out. So I thought it was pretty good. Uh, Now that it's on Peacock, I think it's really cool to have the whole Jurassic World and Jurassic Park franchise available to watch. And now we also have with the latest on YouTube TV, a couple of contract disputes happening most recently um, to see who will be able to stay with the networks and everything. I have YouTube TV and I use that to watch most of my TV time on there. And they were able to unfortunately get rid of ABC uh, theme networks, including ESPN as well. So that's unfortunate. And of course, with Disney owned networks now gone from YouTube TV. So it looks like maybe they might come back. I'm not too sure on that. So we'll have to wait and see. Last time this happened, we saw problems with NBC that was able to come back, and as well we saw with Fox, and that was able to resolve issues with the contracts and everything. So we see this from time to time when it comes to TV providers. So hopefully those networks will come back. Now we get into the pro wrestling side of things, where we have Seth Rollins actually out for about 6 months that I've heard. So with his injury, it's sad and unfortunate that it had to happen. I know last time he was able to not be around um, with work. It looked like on the injury that really wasn't injury, and he was able to be able to cash in his briefcase at SummerSlam and be world champion. So this time it is looked like to be an actual injury, which is unfortunate. So we had a tournament to see who would be the new World Heavyweight Champion. Not a tournament, but an actual battle royal to see who would be uh, the number one contender to face CM Punk at Saturday's main event, Saturday night's main event. And we were able to see CM Punk and Jey Uso most recently last night for Saturday night's main event, and to see who would be the new world champion. And it was a really good back and forth matchup between the two, and to see who would be the new champion. And we ended up having CM Punk be the world champion, and that's really cool. So I'm happy for CM Punk on that note to see how long he would be able to be world champion for. I'm sure he'll have the championship for quite some time. So that's really cool there. And also on Saturday night's main event, where we had a new women's champion in Jade Cargill defeating Tiffany Stratton. So I'm still pretty shocked about how that happened. I'm happy for Jade Cargill on that note to be women's champion. Tiffany Stratton had the women's championship for a long time, long lengthy run on that, and I was happy with that. Now things turned out for Tiffany Stratton to be dominant for so long up until last night, and having Jade Cargill now be the women's champion is really cool. So really happy about that, and that about does it for the pro wrestling side of things and the pop culture on that side of things as well. What are your thoughts on everything that I talked about? Whether it's what's going on with YouTube TV? Do you think those networks will be coming back? What are your thoughts on Jurassic World Rebirth? Did you go out and see the movie when it came out in theaters, or do you watch it on Peacock? What are your thoughts on the new champions that we do have? With the new women's champion and Jade Cargill, and as well the new world champion and CM Punk. And what are your thoughts on Seth Rollins now being out for reportedly for 6 months with his injury? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more of the Hot Seat podcast. With that being said, I'll be back next time for another episode of the Hot Seat podcast, and I'll be back for another episode, whenever the hell that next episode may be. Until then, I'll catch everyone next time. See ya.